What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be moving all my sulcatas. I kind of started the video a little bit late, so you can see back there. I already pulled out 4 of them, but we need to get one more. We need to get one more that's inside of here. She's all the way in the back, so I'm going to see if I can pull her out with this. I don't know, this net might probably break because, you know, these tortoises are heavy, but it would be easier for me if I could pull her out with this than having to get in there. Oi, get away from me. It's working. It's not easy, but it's working. Over here, where I can grab her. I think I might be able to grab her already. Oh, almost got me. Look at it.
Be careful.
No, this one's crazy, dude. She bit my dad.
See.
Took a nice chunk out of his leg. Some spider webs. What they do when you're trying to pull them out, they'll use their legs and they'll just hook themselves to anything so that you don't pull them out. That's why it's so hard. They don't know that it's me, so they're kind of scared. They're like, oh, what's going on? Why am I getting pulled out of my house like this? But once you could wiggle them out, just pull them out like that. There we go. Got her. Little Luna. We almost had to leave her out of the move for the day. Here, I got a solution. Oh, wow.
They don't like it.
This is the most that I've ever seen tortoises fight back. They just slide. Alright. 5 good boys. What do you think, Johnny? Should I put him here? Oh, you're gonna just put him right there. Yeah, so they don't fall. Suicide. Yeah. I'll get big boy Tank. Come on, Tank, let gravity do the work. It's too heavy.
Later that night.
So I came to pick up some new sulcatas and check out this koi pond. This is so cool. Definitely want to do something like this when I get my own place. The waterfall in the back and everything. I just got the sulcatas in the car, so they're not here. But this is their old enclosure. You can see they had a nice wide area. These sulcatas aren't huge. Even if they were though, this is a good enough area for them. And they have this nice concrete bowl right here for water, which is really cool too. Would be pretty awesome to build something like that. And they had a hide over here. I didn't see this earlier. There we go. But yeah, let me go show you guys the tortoises. So here is the new 3 sulcatas. This is the male right here, I'm pretty sure, and then 2 females right here. All right, so here are the 2 new females. The male is right there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be keeping him because he is a lot smaller than my other males, so he might be fighting, but I'm not sure. Today we're just gonna leave him in here, the old redfoot tortoise enclosure, and tomorrow when it's daytime we'll be moving them over there with the other sulcatas. All right, so here is Tank and Crush. I thought they would be fighting, but no, Tank is doing what Tank always does, and Crush is just smelling Tank's butt right behind them. He's gonna come over here now probably. But now I can finally compare the size difference between the 2, and Crush is definitely a little bit bigger than Tank, as you can see, but not much bigger. He's a good size bigger, but not huge compared to Tank. So they're all doing good. All of them are walking around except one. Well, walking around, no, I meant they're all getting sunlight, getting warmed up. Those 2 are eating grass. This one over here is also getting some sun, warming up. And then the last one is in the corner over there. She sleeps in the bush and she's still sleeping. All right, so these are the 2 new females. Tank's already coming to test them out. This one's gonna be called Sophia. This one does not have a name for right now. So if you guys want to pick out a name for her, make sure you leave them in the comments. And Tank is probably gonna come and attack me now. Let's see. What's up, dude? Tank's a little bit frustrated. Not frustrated, but he's a little bit, I don't really know how to explain it. He's a little bit weird now that he's in a new enclosure. But as you can see, he's still Tank at the end of the day. He's been having a little bit of beef with the dog and a little bit of beef with the other male. At least that's what I heard. I didn't see him fighting the male, but immediately hops on. He does not care which female it is. A complete stranger, he just hops on. And as you can see, Tank and Crush are battling it out to see who's going to be the boss of this territory. The only problem with this would be if the Gulu Scoop pierces one of their skin. That's why I'm over here keeping an eye on them to make sure that they don't get stuck and hurt each other too much. But for the most part, it's okay, and they'll calm down after a while. They just need to get used to each other. It looks like Tank got bored and he came over here to be with Sophia, the new female sulcata that I got the other day. And Crush followed him along, which kind of sucks because I was hoping that Crush would be the one that gives up. Not gives up, but, you know, gets bored of fighting. I thought he was only fighting just because Tank was fighting him, but it looks like he kind of wanted some blood too. Hopefully Crush will lose interest and leave as well, because Tank is usually the instigator when it comes to these types of things. Hey, Chanel. She's the other one that's instigating Tank a lot. But I don't have too much of a problem with them fighting as long as I'm able to watch them. You know, they won't be able to injure themselves. I just really hope that they don't start fighting the females and they only keep it between the 2 males, because the females have eggs and it could get more complicated if they start getting flipped over and stressed out, of course. All right, so it's already been several weeks since we put these sulcatas together and they're doing amazing. Crush is the one right behind me here, this guy right here. And at first, him and Tank were fighting a good amount. They fought for like 3 or 4 days straight, just fighting all day. They would usually stop around like 5 o'clock, which is when the sun sets. Well, it starts setting like at 5:40 something here in Florida because it's winter right now. So they just pretty much stopped fighting when the sun was setting. But after like 3 or 4 days, they stopped fighting and now they're completely fine. I don't see them fighting anymore at all. And the dog as well is not bothering him anymore. And they all hang out here. You can see right here on the right is one of the new females, and she's literally sleeping on Crush's leg. And they're all getting along very well. Tank's right here behind this tree. He is also doing great. I fed him some cactus earlier and he was actually over there next to Crush and all the females getting some sun. But now he's on this side. I don't know, just walking around. The dog's back here. And as you can see, she's also chilling. She doesn't mess with the tortoises anymore. At first, when they all got here, she was excited and she would chase them around. But pretty much all the animals got used to each other now. However, the only difference is that Tank was the loser in these fights between him and Crush. So now Tank does not have quite the same personality. You know how he used to always be on top of the females? He would literally be mounting females all day. Since morning till nightfall, and he would switch between females and everything. Here he has not been mating that much. I'm guessing because he was losing to Crush, but I'm sure that that's gonna pick back up once they start getting more and more comfortable with each other. I'm sure Tank is just gonna go back to his normal self. And something that I haven't been doing in this enclosure is hand feeding them, but I want to start working on hand feeding all of them so that they'll come up to me. And so that hopefully they'll become more like how Tank used to be, you know, more active. They'll chase me around and they'll hopefully be mating and stuff again. Another thing that might be impacting that, however, is the cold. And also now their mating season is going down a little bit. Usually they'll start mating most between like November and December. It's already January, so they might not be mating as much. But hopefully they'll pick it back up whenever they need to. But yeah, these guys are doing amazing, and a couple of them have already actually laid eggs for me. The 2 new ones laid eggs, and I think 2 of the old ones laid eggs, but 3 times. So one of them laid twice already for this season. This is the earliest I've ever gotten sulcata eggs this year. Or I guess it's not this year, but this season. The first clutch was November 25th. which is pretty crazy. Usually I start getting eggs around March, and I think the earliest I've ever gotten was maybe like February or January. But November is definitely a new record for how early they lay in the season. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike, leave some comments, leave some suggestions for the name of the new tortoise, and have a great day.